We've been getting a lot of cards and letters, digitally, so to speak, in regards to there are similarities between my work and the stripes on Eddie's guitar, and that's because it's my work. Alex Van Halen and I speak on the phone frequently now, and we laugh like pirates. And we were laughing not long ago on the phone about, and Alex was there, when I walked in with 3 rolls of tape, 1 roll of gray duct tape, 1 roll of black, not very sticky, and the fucking thing kept coming off electrician's tape, and 1 roll of blue art tape like we use for pinstriping. I still use that today for, whenever you put something on the painting or whatever. I've been walking around with a paintbrush in my back pocket. Mom saw to that since I was 5 years old. That's what you do when Dad is a student for the first 10 years. And Ed's experience was he was walking around with a guitar pick in his pocket. It was a great moment. It was one of those epic moments. Guys, I thought of 4 notes. I call it da-da-da-da. Well, in Beethoven's day, that was a big move. Beethoven had 1 hit, da-da-da-da, and I don't even have to sing it, da-da-da-da. Right, sing me the other Beethoven hit, wise guy. Tom, you're musical. Can you sing me the second Beethoven hit?
Not off the top of my head, no.
But you know it's in Clockwork Orange.
Right.
You feel like you're in Clockwork Orange.
Right.
Okay.
Typically.
Then we're doing our job. I said to Al, because this was like mid-70s, 75, 76, I said to Ed, an expanding linear pattern because the white plain guitar is eerily reminiscent, baby, of Jimi Hendrix straight ahead over yonder. And at that point in time. Well, that was actually the Chambers brothers, okay? At that time, Hendrix was still very nearby, having recently departed. The plain white Strat, a little bit reminiscent of Mundo. Sorry, I slipped into Espanol, but I think you got it. At that point, I said, an expanding linear pattern. What is that? We laid it down, and kaboom. Within like 4 minutes, I laid it out, including the little squiggle. What that's from is the tape, the non-sticky, shiny black electrician's tape that's designed to be putting on and taken off very quickly. Would pull, because we were playing 5 sets at night, and it get all sweaty and not ready, and it'd contract. Much to their credit later, and I haven't even looked at the guitar in years, and I haven't done research. This isn't a science lesson. This is just my memory. And my memory is great, Tom. It's just short. You know that. Supercolinator! Are you here? Are you with me so far? You know this guitar. You yourself play guitar, right? Okay. I laid it out in like 5-10 minutes, and the tape instantly pulled. It made the squiggle. Later on, okay, we'll spray paint it and pull the tape like pinstriping a lowrider, part of our cultura, okay? And you get what we'll call a half-tone version of it. That's what I call it, or Mom would call it. And it's what a negative is to a regular photograph. And so essentially, I say with a great big sense of humor, I invented coffee, they invented a cup. Later, they added colors to it gloriously, and we were playing in San Bernardino, and there's a famous truck stop out there. And I came back with one of those little bubble convex mirrors and a couple little red reflectors and said, cherry on top. Bingo, Ringo. Whether or not the Beatles actually said that, we like to think they did. And I said it right now. And Eddie, drilled the holes and put it in there, and see you at the Smithsonian. Alex and I were laughing like pirates. I was laughing at how quickly it all happened, and Alex was laughing at how much I got paid. Subsequent guitars, once they started painting and pulling the tape, I would come to Eddie's parents' house. Let's define that very, very carefully, which is like the house I lived in Altadena, is now the size of our 1/3 of the garage area, we call it. It's not even a room. And in the garage area from which we all come, all right, would be hanging a really thick wooden version of the guitar, spray painted with the tape getting ready to pull. Then they just started using only the pullable blue art tape. And they gave each version of it, Rudy Laren, our guitar tech at the time, gave each version a name. And the very first name, I don't recollect, it may well have been Frankenstein, and they developed an industry. Eddie was way better at business than I have ever been. they started an industry. It's not just a franchise. It's a way of thinking guitar. It's one of the most recognizable symbols of all time in the sport in this regard here. It's on everything from electric toothbrushes to shoelaces. I'm sure in the Iraqi conflict, somebody dropped a bomb with that design on it, or painted it on their helmet, or somebody threw a handkerchief with that design on it when we buried some of our friends and comrades.
So the guitar was originally white?
Yeah, and we put tape on it, okay, and then ultimately reflectors, whatever. The tape instantly started pulling and coming off because we were playing 5 45-minute sets a night. We called it the College of Musical Knowledge. That's, sweaty ready, the Cavern Club, the ceilings are dripping. Is it the heat, the humidity, or that hot blonde beach bunny? It's a combination, Tom. We realize that now. And make your tape curl. Just like the toes inside your cowboy boot. You look forward to both experiences. Unorthodox, but not at all unpleasant. Got used to it instantly, like my last dog, Russell. Why did 4 people invent the telephone on 4 different continents at the same time without knowing each other? Because it had to be invented. I invented soup. These homeboys invented the spatula. And that's poetry. For somebody somewhere said, wouldn't it be easier, ... which is Latin for spray paint the motherfucker and pull the tape. I hate to simplify genius. And that design wouldn't have gone anywhere without Eddie sending it.
Right.
And giving it the shape and shine that it did. I'm just proud to have been part of it. The first part.